Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Alabama's offense takes the field. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's the handoff. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will go to work for the first time today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, going up top. The running back makes the catch, but he's out of bounds. Officials signaling incomplete. 4th down coming up. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. Comes out throwing on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Handoff to the single running back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, it's Conway. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Offense getting set for 1st down. The give to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll try the run. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Gage. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Rebels want to move quickly.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll ride the hot hand. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. They're bringing heat. Just a little off. Incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Bulls his way forward. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. 3rd down play from the gun. That's caught. It's Clark. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Pocket starts to collapse. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Conway. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense when you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll go to the counter. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Rebels racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on second down. Short gain on the play before he slides. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Maryland. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man out of the backfield. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That is a gut punch if you're the offense because they're in dime personnel. They're only rushing 4 guys. You've got 5 offensive linemen. You've got the option of bringing other people in to help give your QB time. And this offense, not good enough.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run the option. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Got a man, it's Gage. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And it's no good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. Tide offense rolls onto the field. They missed that 56-yard field goal, and now they'll pay for it by giving up good field position at the 39. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Clark. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. He's got his man. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Wants to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. He wants to throw it again. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davis.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
He's got it on the run.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Quickly complete. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Oh, the ball squirts out. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And they'll get him down after a solid return.
As a defender, you love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
He's got the tight end. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Trying to slam in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown time.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Got his man quickly. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He'll just keep slinging it. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Rebels will punt this one away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They took their time out of the gate, but now starting to try to take control of this game on offense here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, and they're playing good complementary football up to this point, but this is a huge opportunity, David, for them to really create some momentum.
Well, and the defense did such a good job keeping them in the game early. Now, holding down their end. Now get the offense rolling, put up some points on the scoreboard, and then you could really get dangerous in this ballgame.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Alabama pushing the tempo. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask him to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, if you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Swings it out to the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On the option. Got a lot of running room. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. To the air on first down. Feeling some heat. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 10 over LSU.
They'll throw it on first down.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On second down, he'll let it fly. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. The Rebels will punt it away on fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, first down. He'll start this drive firing, trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And the sophomore has to get that one out in front of his receiver. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He wants to pass it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Looking for the score. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. On second down, wants to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. This offense has a second down play. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
And the returner will be brought down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brains.
Lost one deep down the right side. And it's caught inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Quick release on the RPO.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on third. Working the middle, it's complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The play-action fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And I want to be aggressive in these situations. When I got second and goal, I want to go out and try to get that touchdown. But I do like how he didn't force the ball into coverage, didn't make a big mistake, throw a turnover in this area. You want to make sure you can guarantee points. You still got third and goal coming up, and if you want to go for it on fourth.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Oh, he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Tide offense rolls onto the field. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. The back goes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down, using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. A little release to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab over the middle. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Conway. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Looking to move it through the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second,
the quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Paynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Getting some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Here comes that Alabama offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying to take advantage of this pass rush. But, man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. He's looking to throw. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the return, it's Conway. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Floats it out in space. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Safe completion on the screen. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And the Rebels have this offense rolling.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball is going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. It's Conway. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Headed to the end zone. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. 1st down here for the offense. Running back goes in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. That last incompletion leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 23. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
A strike downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. The aerial assault continues. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And you got to wonder about the confidence of this kid. He's been up and down, 1 for 4 now in this game kicking after that miss.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. Takes the easy one to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it loose deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch, called for and made. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. He makes the connection. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. And the Rebels will hustle to the line.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Gage. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass play.
After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. And the defense drags him down. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Rebels with the 1st and 10. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get into those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 24 over Tulane.
He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. On second down, just keeps firing. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. He's looking to throw. Caught. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Going up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And they're able to get him on the ground. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to pass. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable in confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. We're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
Offense rolls onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. It's Beebe. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force the negative play.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pulls it in. It's Gage. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rebels will call on their punt team. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking. He'll try to do it himself. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Coming up, 4th down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the right. And he intercepts it.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a 2-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups, and let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. 4th quarter, 2-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The expressway is wide open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss! These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
Hey, it's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Off the boot, looking for his man. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Ball in the air, intercepted!
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all sheroot. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work. Through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.